Book 7 Judges chapter 7. Then Jerubbaal, that is, Gideon, and all the people who were with him rose early and camped beside the spring of Harod. The camp of Midian was on the north side, below the hill of Moreh in the valley. The Lord said to Gideon, "The people who are with you are too many for me to give the Midianites into their hand, lest Israel boast over me, saying, 'My own hand has saved me.' Now therefore proclaim in the hearing of the people, 'Whoever is fearful and afraid, let him return and depart from Mount Gilead.'" So 22,000 of the people returned, but 10,000 remained. The Lord said to Gideon, "The people are still too many. Take them down to the water and I will test them for you there. And as for the one of whom I say to you, 'This one shall go with you,' he shall go with you, and as for every one of whom I say to you, 'This one shall not go with you,' he shall not go." So he brought the people down to the water. And the Lord said to Gideon, "Everyone who laps the water with his tongue as a dog laps, you shall set apart by himself. Likewise, everyone who kneels down to drink." The number of those who lapped, putting their hands to their mouths, was 300 men, but all the rest of the people knelt down to drink water. The Lord said to Gideon, "With the 300 men who lapped I will save you and give the Midianites into your hand, and let all the others go, each to his home." So the people took provisions in their hands and their trumpets. And he sent all the men of Israel each to his tent, but retained the 300 men. And the camp of Midian was below him in the valley. That same night the Lord said to him, "Get up and go down against the camp, for I have given it into your hand. But if you are afraid to go down with Purah your servant to the camp. Hear what they are saying, and then your hands will be strengthened to go down against the camp." So he went down with Purah his servant to the outposts of the armed men who were in the camp. The Midianites and the Amalekites and all the people of the east lay along the valley like locusts in number, and their camels were without number, as numerous as the sand on the seashore. When Gideon came, there was a man telling a dream to his friend. He said, "Look, I had a dream. A loaf of barley bread tumbled into the camp of Midian and came to the tent and struck it so that it fell and turned it upside down, so that the tent lay flat." His friend answered, "This is nothing less than the sword of Gideon the son of Joash, a man of Israel. God has given into his hand Midian and all the camp." When Gideon heard the telling of the dream and its interpretation, he worshipped God. Then he returned to the camp of Israel and said, "Get up, for the Lord has given the camp of Midian into your hand." He divided the 300 men into 3 companies and put trumpets and empty jars into the hands of all of them, with torches inside the jars. He said to them, "Look at me and do likewise. When I come to the outskirts of the camp, do as I do. When I and all who are with me blow the trumpets, then you also blow the trumpets around the whole camp and shout, 'For the Lord and for Gideon.'" So Gideon and the 100 men who were with him came to the outskirts of the camp at the beginning of the middle watch, when they had just set the watch. They blew the trumpets and smashed the jars that were in their hands. So the 3 companies blew the trumpets and broke the jars. They held the torches in their left hands and the trumpets in their right hands to blow, and they cried out, "A sword for the Lord and for Gideon." Every man stood in his place around the camp, and all the army ran. They cried out and fled. When they blew the 300 trumpets, the Lord set every man's sword against his fellow and against all the army. The army fled as far as Bethshittah toward Zererah, as far as the border of Abel-Meholah by Tabbath. And the men of Israel were called out from Naphtali and from Asher and from all Manasseh, and they pursued after Midian. Gideon sent messengers throughout all the hill country of Ephraim, saying, "Come down against the Midianites and capture the waters ahead of them as far as Beth-barah, and also the Jordan." So all the men of Ephraim were called out, and they captured the waters as far as Beth-barah, and also the Jordan. They captured the 2 leaders of Midian, Oreb and Zeb. They killed Oreb at the rock of Oreb, and Zeb they killed at the winepress of Zeb. Then they pursued Midian, and they brought the heads of Oreb and Zeb to Gideon across the Jordan.